Northwest Profiles, presented by CarStar. Cars are more than just metal. They're our friend, and our best friend's best friend. When something happens to them, you can depend on CarStar for collision, glass, and auto care. CarStar, where accidents unhappen.
We don't give spiders enough credit. You know, they have 8 legs and they can make string and they're just cool. So one day I wanted to just kind of celebrate them. So that's just my way to do it. I take taxidermied spiders and tarantulas and I put them in frames and I give them like nice decorative, just pretty displays so they can hang on walls, on doilies, and make it look nice because they're really cool creatures. I saw one in a shadow box and I was thinking, gosh, I need one of those. They're beautiful. And a lot of them sell for like a lot of money though, $200, $250. And I was thinking, well, you know, I could just make that myself. That's kind of how I started, was I found one and I found the frame and I put it together just the way I wanted it. I had it exposed with no glass and I made it myself. I use a lot of doilies in my work and I notice other insect artists don't use doilies, so that's kind of my own trademark, and I get those from thrift stores where they're really pretty and old-fashioned looking. And then the spiders themselves I kind of get from a little bit of everywhere. Most of the species that I work with come from the Philippines or Brazil, South America, a lot of them. And some of them actually are donated to me from the pet stores here in town. There's a couple people on Instagram who, you know, under the hashtag tarantula, oh, my tarantula died. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Can I have it? Things like that, but more or less it's just research. Some of them come to me pre-stuffed and wrapped, and I just have to rehydrate them. But when they are donated to me, I have to kind of go in and do surgery and stuff them myself. So you make like a little cut in here, and then you'll take a paper towel, and I actually kind of like to use this thing that I got from my orthodontist. And you like suck out the insides, and you'll take like pliers or tweezers or whatever you can do to like get it out and make sure he's real dry. And then you'll stuff in paper towels, or I like to use these because I work with a lot of small ones too. And when he's all swabbed out, you stuff him with little cotton balls like this. And then you use like a really good glue to like stick them back together. And that's really all it takes, because the rest of it is an exoskeleton, so it doesn't really go bad ever. It stays the same forever. Definitely takes a steady hand, which I'm still working on. I hope to, you know, capture my own, and I don't like killing them though, you know? And I especially don't like catching them because they freak me out. So this guy's basically done. That's how long it takes. So they just look like that when you're done. And then you let them dry for about 2 days. So then they look more like this guy. And you see why these are my favorite. I do have to keep on my toes a lot in this kind of art form because they are very, very fragile. Very fragile. They break all the time, and I have to always have a glue gun. There's always people who like touch them a little bit, or you know, they'll get bumped into, and you gotta kind of know how to fix them. I still keep my work pretty cheap though. That was always important to me because, you know, that's how I got started was, well, I can't afford this. It's a spider on a frame. I can't afford it. That's really, you know, so I usually, mine don't go anywhere past 100 unless they're custom.
We get to be surprised every first Friday because we don't know what's coming up next. It's very fun. It's very different from anything that we've had so far. It's been mostly like paintings, so it's been kind of cool to see these like sculpture-esque things. It's been really fun to see people's reactions about it. Not a lot of people know that they're there until it's like too late. That's look up and they're just like, whoa. Even though it freaks me out a bit, I dig them. I think they're gorgeous. But I just know that if I'm headed back towards them, not to look up at the three that freak me out the most. That's, yeah.
People come to me, they're like, oh my God, these are incredible, or I can't believe I've never seen anything like this before. And it's very heartwarming to meet the types who come to me and it's like, I love spiders. Like, I love spiders too. Thank God there's people like you and me who embrace weird stuff like this. I absolutely adore meeting people through it. You gotta sometimes just take a step back from something and look at it for what it is. And it's like this little animal with 8 legs, 8 eyes. It's cool, you know, it's just a cool creature. You can look at a beetle or you can look at a butterfly. They're beautiful in their own way, but like tarantulas, they're misunderstood. They speak to me more.
If you have an idea for Northwest Profiles, send it to KSPS TV, 3911 South Regal, Spokane, Washington 99223. Northwest Profiles is a presentation of KSPS Public Television.